career in Philadelphia back in the 70s and went on to Hollywood. Since then, he has appeared on numerous television and radio programs. He has also performed in 38 states, 4 countries, and several cruise lines. Our speaker has a rather unique home. Gordon has 1 wife, a rarity for someone from Hollywood. They have 5 children of their own. He is a proud pop of some amazing grandchildren. Plus, they have opened their home to 8 other boys, several missionaries, a young couple with a baby. Also living with them are his in-laws and some outlaws. Yes, 2 people under house arrest also lived with them. In fact, in July of 2009, Gordon and his wife, Dawn, were named Parents of the Year for the state of Pennsylvania. Following in the footsteps of Bob Hope, Gordon has started Operation Belly Laughs, sending comedy tapes and DVDs to the men and women serving in the military. He has been the coordinator of the National Day of Prayer, has taken many mission trips, and is one of the most popular pro-life speakers in the country. Gordon's also a new author with his first book, Growth Spurts and Growing Pains. The struggles of a skinny stud muffin is touching many hearts. If that isn't enough, he recently won a gold medal at the Senior Olympics. He now travels all over the world sharing his program of love and laughter. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the stage, Gordon Douglas!
One more time for Gordon Douglas!
I am so excited to be back. How many first-timers tonight? We asked how many were here before, but a lot of first-timers. It is awesome. I am limping a little bit. I was getting ready for the Senior Olympics, and I was in an automobile accident. I was hit by a student studying defensive driving. Let that sink in. Just a little bit, because I got a little torn meniscus in my knee. Although I didn't win in the last Senior Olympics, I did get the silver in the 100-yard dash. I would have got the gold, but I tripped over the guy's wheelchair. Sometimes my right eye closes, my face spasms because I'm dealing with a concussion head traumatic brain injury thing they're telling me. My wife gets mad because she thinks I'm winking at all the girls. Got the little Elvis thing going, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I love what I do. I am truly living my dream. I started doing comedy in 1977. Went out to Hollywood. I was on Carol Burnett. I was one of those in the 3rd row that stood up and asked her a question, but I actually was auditioning for a show with somebody named Robin Williams. Maybe you've heard of him. Maybe you've heard of him. And guess who won? He won the audition. I could have been Mark, but no. But I won the better life. God had a plan, and I love what I do. I love to laugh, and I love to tell people what God has done in my life. And I get to travel 41 states now. It's been awesome. Not everybody laughs as much as you guys tonight. I was in New England a few weeks ago. Stuffy people. What's going on in New England? A lot of frowns, a lot of arms crossed. Crazy. And I didn't get this. I was surprised. I was in the Holiday Inn, the Grand Ballroom in the Holiday Inn. Across the street was a NASCAR race in Boston. NASCAR. I didn't think it would ever happen. What? I don't get it anyhow. I'm ADD. I don't get NASCAR. What's the appeal? I don't even know what NASCAR stands for. I had to Google it. You know what it stands for? Non-athletic sport centered around rednecks. That's what. Crazy stuff. They took me on a little tour around Boston, took me to the airport. They said, oh, look, there's the Patriots airplane. Like, I couldn't tell, right? The whole plane's covered in the logo, Patriots. I knew it was theirs. The tires were underinflated. Easy stuff. Yeah, they didn't laugh at that. I am excited, but man, when I went out to the food truck, anybody go out to the food truck? That was some good stuff. Oh my goodness, yeah, but it's cold out there. But man, last year, I was in Toronto last year, and it was cold. I saw a rap singer pulling up his pants. It was that cold. It was that cold. He had some chapped cheeks right there. That's what I'm saying. My agent just called. Things are opening up now, post-COVID things. Gordon, I got 4 bookings, 4 pregnancy center events across Alaska. And I thought, that's awesome, but it's in February. I said, wow. I said, will I be entertaining Eskimo? She said, oh, Gordon, we don't say Eskimo anymore. It's not politically correct. And I said, what do you call them? She said, frozen Americans. So I love it. I love it. I love traveling. I love getting to laugh. You guys are fantastic. We're doing this for such a great cause. We're going to get into my prom in a little bit. But the interview questions, I do about 120 shows a year, and I love it. And almost every show I get into a city, I get on the radio and plug whatever pregnancy center or what I'm raising money for. My niche is hilarity for charity. I love to have fun and do something good for somebody. Like tonight with the Tim Tebow Night to Shine. I worked 34 years at a school for kids with cerebral palsy. And man, I'll tell you what, those prom nights are special. And whether it's fighting cancer or Habitat for Humanity or helping a couple adopt a baby or helping someone get a wheel, whatever it is, hey, let's have a party and help somebody. And laugh doing it, because I want your money, and you know what? God loves what kind of people? Cheerful. So get ready to give. Now, you already bought your ticket. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for coming out. But yeah, I get interviewed, and the number one question is, do you have a favorite audience? 40 years of comedy, 3,000 shows. I don't have to think. One stands out about all others. Women of faith. 20,000 women and me. I felt like a piece of chocolate cake at a Weight Watchers convention. I do men events too. I do men events. A few weeks ago, I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at a wild game dinner. You know about that here in, how do you say it, Gloucester County, wherever I am? You know, wild game dinner. I had to drive across the state. 41 states. Pennsylvania's in the top 5, folks. We have a beautiful state. Well, you're in Jersey, so what do you know? I don't know. You got pine trees and a beach with what, wherever. Pennsylvania's beautiful. That was the point. Philadelphia to Pittsburgh, 6 hours. It's just gorgeous. But you can't find good music in PA anymore. Philly, it's hip hop and rap. Hip hop and rap. It's not even music. Get the other side of Harrisburg. Oh man, they love their country music. But Harrisburg, it starts to mix. The stations start to fade in and out. You get a mixture of country and rap. Country and rap. It's crap. It's just. So I drive out to Pittsburgh, I pull up to this Methodist church, 500 Ford trucks with gun racks in the back. I walked in and there was a stage just about this size, and there was a black bear, a Nittany lion, a fox, a pheasant, a raccoon, and then a couple deer heads, and there was some flying birds stuffed in. I said to the pastor, did you shoot all these? He said, no, my son is studying to be a veterinarian. But to work his way through medical school, he works as a taxidermist. Well, I'm from Philly. He collects taxes? No. He stuffs animals. The comedian, he never stops. I said he should put both on his sign. Dr. Jones, veterinary medicine or taxidermy. And then at the bottom, either way you get your cat back. I love that joke, just to watch the 6 cat people out there go, oh. I don't do mean, nasty cat jokes. My daughters talked me into getting kittens a couple of years ago. Got a picture on the internet. Daddy, look, these little kittens are going to be destroyed tomorrow. Daddy, please, can we go rescue them? So we go up to the SPCA, 3 little fur balls in a basket. They don't even have names. I said to the director, what do you call them? And you know, the sweetest, nicest people in the world are cat people. I love cat people. I hate cats. But she said, oh, every kitten has a personality all its own. She said, you just take them home. By the end of the week, you'll know just what to call them. Don't get ahead of me. So we named one Thunder because he was the loudest. Named one Lightning because he was the fastest. And then we named one Liberace because he was the pianist. Do you know who Liberace is? Do you know who Liberace is? Look at these young kids. They're laughing. They don't even know. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. People says, who writes your comedy? I just tell people what goes on in my home. My daughters had their friends over. They walked in, saw the litter box, and said the stupidest thing. Oh, did you get a cat? I'm in the living room. No, I'm just lazy. 19 kids, 2 bathrooms, you do the math. Crazy stuff. The other question I get, what's the toughest audience? What's the toughest audience you ever have? I don't have to think about that either. 2 years ago, May, I was at Shady Maple Restaurant. You know about Shady Maple? Just confessed to sin of gluttony right there. 914 food items, a quarter mile of food. I love it. But I was at an Amish dairy convention. And that's what it sounded like. Comedy for the Amish. It's like Mike Tyson.